Hello everybody, welcome back to the Jade Empire walkthrough. We're just about to enter the Lotus Assassin Fortress, obviously. And man, so in the last couple videos I mentioned that I've been going through the closed fist portion of my walkthrough, or the closed fist, playthrough, I guess. I'm not going to end up doing any commentary for it or anything like that, but man, you can do some... You can do some really crazy, just mean stuff. The whole in the last couple of videos, we took care of quite a few of like the ghosts in the necropolis, like their quests. And man, there's just some really mean outcomes that you can kind of do with the closed fist. It's just really bad.
Ah. I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Jia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gong is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting. What would you like to know? Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Jia rules in his absence. Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his. Grand Inquisitor Jia is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her. She is not found by just anyone. Excel in your tasks, and perhaps you will be blessed with her attention. Fail, and you will be cursed with it. I will answer, but this was to be the tomb of the Emperor. It rests in the heart of the necropolis, the accumulation of thousands of years of the Empire's dead. It was the perfect place to begin constructing the utterly loyal Golem forces the Emperor demanded through Death's Hand. We could harvest all the spirits we need. They are the perfect soldiers, unrelenting, obedient. The ideal that all Lotus Assassins aspire to achieve. Slaves that die to be golems are blessed. The Imperial Army is weak, filled with questioning generals that do not know the path to glory. Even we assassins envy the pure subservience of a golem. Soon the will of the Emperor will be plain, and Death's Hand will step aside so he can enforce his glorious vision openly. Opposition will be impossible. There are those that think the Emperor must serve the will of the people, but they are traitors in disguise. His glory is our glory. Death's Hand will make it so. No, you fool. we harvest spirits. Many linger where their bodies interred, although the freshly dead produce a far more responsive golem. We now exclusively butcher slaves for this purpose. If you are lucky, you will be allowed to help in the process. I saw no one. Only the most skilled of our number can enter this place without my knowing. I am the Watcher. Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall, at the entrance to the central chambers.
Hopefully service under Master Gong will lead us to the information we need. We knew about the golems, but is Death's Hand or the Emperor behind it all?
Alright, so here you got the Watcher. It's kind of like the gatekeeper, I guess. Or the Lotus Assassins there. And
I don't think
we're
we
just
should
gonna
spend
do
our
a
time
little.
in here chatting.
We're gonna grab a couple of things here. If I remember right, if you go back the way you came right away, there's yeah, let's head back in here. There's something back here, and I don't know. I don't know if it's really, you know, it's not gonna make or break you, I guess, but and we will end up coming out this way anyway later. So, you know, if you don't want to backtrack this a little bit, yeah, it's just these bones. Aura of Calm. So, I don't know. It's a gem. I don't know if it's even good. I guess we'll check it here. Body Intimidation, Way of the Open Palm only. Not really a good combination. You know, Intimidation for Open Palm, that's just not a really good... It's just not a good conversation skill to have for Open Palm. You know, again, it's not like that it doesn't necessarily make sense. I guess maybe there's a couple of times that you would maybe want to do it, but you know, overall, I don't feel that intimidation is the route to go when you're going with Open Palm, because it typically leads to close fist points. So again, I don't think it's a good gem, but you can always sell it.
Ook knick-knack eer kärlek no yok. Whoa, knick fetaye.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Kop awuka ini.
We are losing status to the golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
We have nothing to prove to these animals.
Wuwu wir aki thita hirir koni afafatir? Kauru suir tata siir uyu, Pearson siir nou kubkitir sun urk. O kiruk fer nir nikir pra.
You kill this
More blood to stain my hands.
So pretty much expected this would be how the Lotus Assassin Fortress would kind of start out with. Getting into fights, I guess.
Wo ofno aknati nir sasi ir yawak orui.
So, there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the Assassins, and you already have enemies. Are you certain you are ready for what you will learn here? I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm, where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. We have discussed much in our time together, but not everything. I left some things buried, but now you have descended to their level. Are you sure you know what kind of person I am? Is anyone so transparent? Are you? Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the Assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia is key.
I don't know what to make of Zhu. He seems so tormented.
Alright, finally get a little chat with Sagacious Zhu. The first of a couple here in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. I kind of like that, you know, he sticks around. It's not, or I should say, maybe it was a little troublesome when he, or worrisome, maybe is a better word, when he took off. But it's kind of nice to know that he's still kind of on our side.
Wonoa ea sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifog. Oifo ea uksonkob noko isansia. Koni uk noea kup sa ea sisia su ukot. Oifo ea uksonkob noko isansia. Wokupketita sumpono, sathwa kawi ea ifiak. Ika kahia wo noka kika ea, wo shathia oka uki ea ayayuya wai. Ni wo sosawa ea wak, tasi no ni nano.
Here is Kia Jong, obviously a relative of Kia Min from the school. Depending on... Actually, I'm not sure if it matters, you know, if you were a closed fist and basically let her die at the beginning, or if you're open palm like I am here. I'm not sure if that affects this conversation or not. I don't know that it really matters because A, I'm not going to buy Dire Flame style, and I'm not going to be buying any of his gems either. So, again, not really sure that it matters one way or the other. You know, whether, because, you know, what does he say? He gives you a discount, or says that he will give you a discount. But again, I don't ever end up buying anything from him anyway.
Feeling their way around in the dark.
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kittens.
What do you want, Acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave us. We keep the Golem Press functioning. Without us, the machines could not keep up the ambitious pace that Grand Inquisitor Jia has set.
It takes 2 minds, 2 pairs of hands to control the inner structures of the press. You fools just see the controls. Inside the machines, it is impossibly complex.
You would not understand the complex balance of gears and sorcery that makes it function. Even flyers are simpler creations. By the will of the Emperor, Death's Hand had it created.
With parts stolen from some great celestial furnace.
That's nonsense. Not everything our craftsmen create is stolen or gifted from somewhere else. We have the capability on our own. Leave us, Acolyte.
And those 2 NPCs, the 2 Lotus Assassins there, are kind of in control of the, or responsible for the Golem room. And they'll come into play a little bit more later. Well, here we're gonna
behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Jia is not
Master
happy, therefore
Gong.
I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade Golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Jia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care. You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand.
So Gong there, is that where he kind of reveals that? I'm not sure what he revealed in that conversation. No, I wasn't paying enough attention. But at some point here, he's going to basically say that. Oh, it actually might be. It might be coming right up here. Yeah, I'll just keep that on that discussion on the back burner. But obviously some some rivalry between Gong and his, I think that's his superior.
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, new blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
That does not sound like an order you were meant to survive.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Okay, yeah. So his superior is Shin, and there's definitely it's a power struggle here, is what it really is. That's how the Lotus Assassins really work. It's just one big power struggle between everybody. You can see it right from the recruits all the way up to Gong and Shin. So our first little mission here is supposed to be basically Gong throwing us to the ghosts, essentially. Kind of to like buy time. He didn't expect, or he doesn't expect us to be able to handle ourselves. And, you know, let's say something like... recruits are kind of, well, the general attitude is recruits are a dime a dozen here. There is the configuration of the rabbit, and that is the 6th one that you'll need. And 6th, and I shouldn't, it's not necessarily the final, it's not the final one, but I guess it's the final one that you can find. And then if you complete all 6, you will get a 7th, and I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more once we actually get there. But the scrolls in here, I would definitely pay attention. Try to read all of them. I feel like they give even a bit more backstory as far as how the Lotus Assassins kind of came to be, as well as if you talk to I think it's the Keeper of the Records. Basically, it's the NPC standing right next to us. She's got a lot of good information on kind of like, you know, the backstory of the Lotus Assassins. So I would definitely, you know, explore all of her dialogue, as well as make sure you interact with all these scrolls and kind of study them a little bit, because again, I feel like it really adds a lot of good backstory to the whole area and the Lotus Assassins in general. All right, I am going to cut the commentary here, though, because the rest of this conversation will be with the Keeper of the Records. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope the guys are helpful, though. Hope you are liking them.
Greetings, young Lotus
All right, thanks for watching.
I am the Keeper of the Archive. What can this humble servant of the Order do for you? Our Order has existed for 20 years. I have chronicled our new role and rise to glory. Much is mundane, minor shifts in power, the results of various campaigns. True secrets are held only in the minds of Grand Inquisitor Gia and Death's Hand. I will answer within the limits of what someone of your ranking is permitted to know. Recent or old entries, you must give specifics. All you are allowed to know of your masters is that Death's Hand is the will of the Emperor, and Grand Inquisitor Gia rules this place for him. Obey their wishes when they are made apparent to you, or you will be destroyed. That is all an acolyte needs to understand. You may, however, ask about your Master Gong. He is not important enough to warrant secrecy. A thoroughly average assassin relegated to indoctrinating acolytes due to his failure to demonstrate leadership qualities. He is not well liked. His mediocrity is magnified by the successes of Master Shin, an assassin who arrived at the same time and has catapulted through the ranks. Coincidentally, Master Shin is the one who personally documented many of Gong's failures. There is, of course, nothing strange about this. I will answer with... You are permitted to know that Death's Hand returned from Dirge as the Emperor's trusted confidant after all others around him proved to be traitors. After defeating the Drought, the Emperor was no longer a slave to the natural order of things. He needed utterly loyal disciples to replace and kill doubters. The Order of the Lotus was quickly transformed from its weak role under Prince Qin. Death's Hand was the new way, and those who disagreed were destroyed. All who did were killed, except one who first hid his doubt. On a mission to cleanse a traitor's family, he rejected Death's Hand and turned on his fellows. The bodies were unrecognizable. More have died to him over the years, but few remain who know his face. He was our most skilled, most vicious, and most hated. He escaped death, but there is no greater penalty for a Lotus assassin than to be removed from the sight of Death's Hand and our Emperor. No doubt many of his years have been worse than death. Once you are truly indoctrinated, you will know the hunger to serve that such loyalty brings. His name is not spoken to the acolytes. You must understand that to oppose Death's Hand is to lose all connection to your masters. Even if you live, you do not exist. There are few fates worse than being reduced to nothing. Lotus assassins can belong nowhere else. Service to Death's Hand is your life. Master Gong has been lax in indoctrinating you. No doubt he wants to make use of your fiery disposition before stripping you of it. You will come to understand. Soon you will have nothing else but your life here. Your role as a Lotus assassin leaves no room for anything other than loyalty to Death's Hand and the Emperor. I will answer with... Slaves continue to be brought to the fortress from the wall and unimportant villages that have no voice to object. Our golem force continues to grow. Operations in Tien's Landing have temporarily halted, but we received glorious news that a hated enemy of the Emperor has been delivered to the palace. The accomplices who hid him were butchered, their pitiful village razed. We look forward to a day when all who oppose our masters are dealt with. It is unimportant. All that matters is that he was caught. We don't need to know any more than that. It is a glorious validation of all that we do to serve our masters. Goodbye, Acolyte. Serve our masters well.